d4. Modern players consider this to be one of the best opening moves. It is similar to e4 because it opens path for 2 pieces as well. The only difference is that this pawn is protected. d5 along with knight f3 is the most common reply to d4. Black cannot allow e4 because white would control too much of the center. Knight f3, knight f6, e3 is usually a bad strategy to shut down one bishop and open up the other. But this is an interesting system where white will put a lot of pressure on e4 by playing bishop d3, knight d2, and if needed, queen e2 and rook e1. And then at some point he will push e4. It is called the Colle system. e6. Better was to attack the center with c5 or develop a bishop on f5, trying to oppose the white bishop that wants to go to d3. Bishop d3, c5. This is very good and very common move in queen pawn openings, attacking the center and giving queen access to the queen side. c3. In general, we should not move too many pawns in the opening, but this is an exception. White is preparing to meet c4 with bishop c2 to stay on this beautiful diagonal. Knight c6, knight b to d2. This knight does block bishop and queen, but that is just temporarily. It is developing the piece and also putting a pressure on e4. Bishop e7, castle, c4. This is really a beginner move, releasing the pressure in the center, trying to chase away this bishop. But this bishop can just come back and nothing is really done. So release the pressure only when it benefits you. Also, because white is trying to attack on the king side, it's important to keep up the pressure in the center. Bishop c2, b5. Now this bishop can go to b7 and black can prepare counterplay on the queen side with a5, b4. e4. The whole purpose of this system is to play e4 to open up lines for the attack and for white pieces to spring into action. Takes. Black doesn't want to allow e5, so he takes. Now this bishop is finally free to develop and white definitely has the initiative. If no immediate attacking opportunities present themselves, he can quietly put on more pressure by queen e2, rook e1, bishop f4 or g5 and rook a to d1 and wait for black's game to crack. Now we have castle. It was probably better to postpone castling a little bit because white is ready to attack on the king side and black could have tried queen e7, bishop e7 and rook d8. Queen e2, developing and threatening to win a piece, for example h6, takes, and queen e4, threatening a mate and attacking the knight. Bishop e7, attacking the knight and developing a piece, and now knight f to g5, threatening, let's say black plays a6, so takes, bishop h7, and queen h5. So that is the threat. Yes, black can easily deal with this threat by playing h6, but then that would weaken his king. So this move is played with the goal to induce weakness around the black king. h6, knight takes f6, removing one defender of the black king. Bishop takes f6. If gf, black would lose quickly. Knight e6 takes, queen g4. On queen f7 we have a mate. And on king h8, queen g6, threatening mate, f5 takes, and take another pawn. And after that, this pawn will fall as well. Or black can play knight h3, threatening bishop h6, king g7, takes, queen e3. Now check again, and mate on h7. So bishop f6, queen e4, threatening mate, g6, weakening the king further. If black doesn't want to weaken his king even more, he could have tried rook e8, but after queen h7 and knight e4, white's attack appears dangerous. So g6, and now white unleashes a nice sacrifice. Sacrifice on f7 would be wrong, because after takes, check, and takes another pawn, black has knight d4 and suddenly black is an attacker. So knight takes e6, takes, and queen g6, bishop g7, queen h7, bishop g6. Black must go to f6 to keep protecting the bishop. This is stronger than bishop h6 because of queen f6 followed by rook h8. So bishop h6, king f6. Black must keep protecting a bishop, and now bishop h5. White wants to give this check and win the bishop, and this one as well. So knight e7 is the only way to prevent the queen check, but now bishop takes h6, rook g8, protecting the bishop. If bishop takes h6, takes, king f5, and rook a to e1, and the mate is near. After rook g8, h4. Threatening mate on g5, and now black made the last critical mistake, takes with the bishop, and mate on f7. If e5, then takes, and white wins the rook.